Receive our friendly greetings wherever you currently reside in the world. Thank you for responding to the appointment. Today's video concludes the series of information on what to do in the event of natural disasters in Canada. It will be devoted to the chapter on tornadoes and tsunamis in Canada. Information being essential, we will never cease to invite all those who want to immigrate to Canada to subscribe to Canada Sans Frontière, in order to be sufficiently informed to know what steps to take in the process of immigration to Canada. Let us ask you this question for the last time: where do you want to live in Canada? Be aware that some regions in Canada have a high risk of natural disasters. Knowing this earlier will save you from making certain fatal mistakes. To do this, simply subscribe to Canada Sans Frontière, and you will succeed in your immigration project in Canada by achieving all your objectives that you set for yourself at the start. Remember to like the video. Share this massively with your brothers and sisters, your friends, in short your loved ones, who are planning to immigrate to Canada. Leave your questions in the comment section, and we'll be happy to answer them. Tornadoes in Canada. Tornadoes occur fairly frequently in Canada, but only in certain specific regions, namely southern Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, southern Ontario, southern Quebec, the interior of British Columbia and western New Brunswick. Tornadoes can occur at any time of the year, but tornado season is from April to September, June and July being the peak months. Tornado facts. Tornadoes are rotating columns of high winds. Sometimes they move quickly, up to 70 km/h, and leave a long, wide path of destruction. At other times the tornado is small, touching down here and there. Large or small, they can uproot trees, flip cars and demolish houses. Tornadoes usually hit in the afternoon and early evening, but they have been known to strike at night too. Warning signs include severe thunderstorms, with frequent thunder and lightning. An extremely dark sky, sometimes highlighted by green or yellow clouds. A rumbling sound or a whistling sound. A funnel cloud at the rear base of a thundercloud, often behind a curtain of heavy rain or hail. Environment Canada is responsible for warning the public when conditions exist that may produce tornadoes. It does this through radio, television, newspapers, its internet site, as well as through its weather phone lines. If you live in one of Canada's high-risk areas, you should listen to your radio during severe thunderstorms. What to do during a tornado? If you are in a house, go to the basement or take shelter in a small interior ground floor room such as a bathroom, closet or hallway. If you have no basement, protect yourself by taking shelter under a heavy table or desk. In all cases, stay away from windows, outside walls and doors. If you live on a farm, livestock hear and sense impending tornadoes. If your family or home is at risk, the livestock will be a non-issue. If your personal safety is not an issue, you may only have time to open routes of escape for your livestock. Open the gate, if you must, and then exit the area in a tangent direction away from the expected path of the twister. If you are in an office or apartment building, take shelter in an inner hallway or room, ideally in the basement or on the ground floor. Do not use the elevator. Stay away from windows. If you are in a gymnasium, church or auditorium, large buildings with wide-span roofs may collapse if a tornado hits. If possible, find shelter in another building. If you are in one of these buildings and cannot leave, take cover under a sturdy structure such as a table or desk. Avoid cars and mobile homes. More than half of all deaths from tornadoes happen in mobile homes. Find shelter elsewhere, preferably in a building with a strong foundation. If no shelter is available, lie down in a ditch away from the car or mobile home. Beware of flooding from downpours and be prepared to move. If you are driving, If you spot a tornado in the distance, go to the nearest solid shelter. If the tornado is close, get out of your car and take cover in a low-lying area, such as a ditch. In all cases, get as close to the ground as possible, protect your head and watch for flying debris. Do not chase tornadoes, they are unpredictable and can change course abruptly. A tornado is deceptive. It may appear to be standing still but is, in fact, moving toward you. Tsunamis in Canada. Tsunamis are a series of large waves that strike coastal areas. They can happen with little warning and result in flooding and damage to coastal communities. Thankfully, they are a rare event. Storm surges are more common. Residents, particularly those living in low-lying areas near the coastline, should prepare in advance. Tsunami facts. Tsunamis are a series of large waves caused by events such as submarine earthquakes, landslides, volcanic eruptions, and less commonly, meteoric impacts. Tsunamis can also occur in large lakes. They can occur with little warning in the ocean and in lakes. A tsunami can be triggered by a large, high-energy, but relatively short-duration disturbance of the sea floor. Such waves can travel across the ocean at high speed, 800 kilometers per hour, the speed of a jet plane. As the tsunami waves approach the shoreline and water depth shallows, the wave speed slows, but wave height will increase as wavelength decreases. In 20 meters of water, wave speed will be 50 kilometers per hour. Tsunamis can occur as individual, or multiple waves following each other by minutes and even hours. Tsunamis can grow to 60 or more meters in height, the size of a 10-story building. How to get preparing before a tsunami? Check your house and land for any potential dangers related to flooding. Identify any vulnerability and repair it. Learn how to turn off the gas and electricity in your house. Local authorities may instruct you to shut these off. Do not store your important documents in the basement. Keep them at a higher level, protected from flood damage. Ensure that your family has an emergency kit and plan. Ensure the emergency kit is portable, in a backpack or suitcase with wheels. Your local chapter of Street John Ambulance can teach you first aid and CPR. Your local Red Cross can teach you survival techniques in the water through their swimming and boating courses. If you have any questions or need to know more about evacuation procedures, contact your local emergency management organization, or police or fire department. Hear carefully these early warning signs of a tsunami. One of the signs of a potential tsunami is the occurrence of a very large earthquake that lasts for more than 20 seconds. If an area has been shaken by a very large earthquake, one should be on alert that shorelines located within the radius of the earthquake's epicenter may be hit by a tsunami. A more immediate and ominous sign of an approaching tsunami is a rapid and unexpected recession of water levels below the expected low tide. This can occur minutes before the shoreline is struck by a tsunami, and can be the only sign along coastlines that are located too far from the earthquake epicenter to have felt the shaking. A tsunami may also occur with very little warning. Natural Resources Canada's seismologists monitor for such events, around the clock. As soon as possible, a tsunami warning is issued to media and municipalities in regions where a tsunami is likely to hit. The Canadian Coast Guard's Marine Communications Traffic Services broadcasts tsunami alerts to mariners. When you get warning of a tsunami, if there is time, move to higher ground immediately. What to do during a tsunami? Do not go near the shore to watch a tsunami hit. If you can see it, you are too close to escape. Should a tsunami occur and you cannot get to higher ground, stay inside where you are protected from the water. It's best to be on the landward side of the house, away from windows. Often tsunamis occur in multiple waves that can occur minutes apart, but also as much as 1 hour apart. Monitor the tsunami's progress and listen for warnings or instructions from local officials. If you are safe when the first tsunami hits, stay put until authorities declare all is safe. After a tsunami hits, you may encounter floodwaters. Floodwaters can be dangerous to walk or drive through. Before driving anywhere, it is best to listen carefully to rescue officials who will be coordinating evacuation plans. Be aware of risks, such as hypothermia from cold water or drowning from running water. Your local chapter of Street John Ambulance or Red Cross can provide more information on how to prevent these problems. Here is what we have to present to you today to end the series of information on what to do during life-threatening emergencies in Canada. See you in our next episode for more information on the reality of life in Canada. Thank you for watching the video, and especially for subscribing to Canada Sans Frontière to make your immigration project in Canada a success. Canada Sans Frontière, immigrate to Canada with confidence.